Good morning, my loves. Happy Monday. Beautiful day here at the lake. Another balmy day of 111 degrees. I can hardly wait. It is really bright out. Let me give you a quick, typical day here at the lake. I'm getting ready to go into the office, which is why I'm a little bit dressed up. So, now I think this is a little bit enlightening. There are good people in this world. I know sometimes it's really hard to see it, hard to accept it, because there are so many absolute toads that we encounter every day, that we work with, that we live next to, that maybe in your life on a personal level, and it just absolutely sucks the life out of us. However, a couple of weeks ago, I had ordered something rather expensive from Amazon, and it showed that it was delivered to the wrong apartment. Of course it was. So you hope for the best. When I receive somebody else's package, it says what apartment number it goes to. You take it over there. It's that simple. Well, this person did not return it. I was not happy. That's their karma, not mine. I ordered it again. It was delivered to the wrong apartment. Okay, I'm not going for a third. The next morning, I'm getting ready for work. I hear something at the front door, and I have cameras up, of course. The person that received it brought it to my door. Yay. There are good people in this world. My neighbor sent me a condolence card on Finn's passing. That was really sweet. I mean, she knew that Finn had passed. I had run into her. But she went out of her way to get me a sympathy card. That is really, really nice. So, gosh, my hair looks awful today. Sorry. But it's just really sweet. There are nice people in the world. One of the legal assistants at the office, I'm always bringing in breakfast and stuff. And I had asked her the Monday before, because this happened on Friday, you want me to pick up breakfast for Friday? And she said, yeah, and told me what she wanted. Fine. So I picked it up. She insisted on picking up lunch. That was really sweet. It's just, there just are good people still around. So don't overlook that. And when you encounter one, appreciate them. Tell them thank you. I appreciate you. I tell people that on a regular basis. It's my personal Brenda belief. The more blessings you give, the more blessings you will receive. And that's why I am so generous with my time, my money, my energy. There's a lot of clients I don't charge because A, they couldn't afford it if they had to. They still need the help. I'm going to help them. And I tell them, tell you what, you pay it forward. That's what it's about, is paying it forward. In my little Brenda opinion, that does not apply to mortgage companies, car payments, your rent, the utilities. Yeah, they want cash. But seriously, be kind. Be appreciative to those that show you kindness and respect. I am very blessed right now. The group I'm consulting with is fabulous. They are, for the most part, just amazing people that you just love working with. You look forward to going to work every day. Well, on Mondays and Fridays, because I work from home the rest of the time. But they're really good people. They're kind. They're understanding. They're just good people. So they are around. So we need to be like-minded. We need to be good people. If you see somebody having a problem, help if you can. If somebody needs to talk, offer to listen. And tell them, do you want suggestions or do you just want somebody to listen? Do you just want a hug? Yeah, because sometimes that's all we need, a hug. That's it. Ask first. Be a good soul. It's not asking a lot. Hold the door open for somebody. If you're at a coffee shop and somebody's picking up coffee right behind you, pick up theirs. And say, hey, it's on me. Happy Tuesday or happy Thursday, whatever. Just be a good soul. It might mean the world to them that somebody shows them a little kindness. Eons ago, I was in the Ozarks. I think it was at Ramey's, the grocery store. And as I was doing my shopping, had my little cart, going around, there was this person following me, and it was a little creepy. And so I just stopped and kind of let them go around me. They were shoplifting. And I was in the pet food aisle, of course, and they were putting cat food in the pockets of their overcoat. And I would go to another aisle, and they were kind of shadowing me like I was their cover. So finally, I just turned around and said, "Hey, is everything okay?" And they were very startled and got a little, confrontational. "I don't know what your problem is, lady." I said, "Just shh. I know what you're doing. I saw you. I'm not going to turn you into the management. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to go up to the front. We're going to get you a cart. And you're going to either put the cat food in there if you have cats. If you don't, we're going to put it back on the shelf. And we're going to get you some groceries, okay? And we're not going to say anything about it, and I'm going to pay for them, okay?" They didn't say a word. Got the cart, put the cat food back, got them some simple groceries, and I paid. And outside, they said, "Why did you do that? You don't even know me." I said, "There for the grace of God go I. Life can turn on a dime. Don't do it again. Don't steal from the store." They said they had a family to support. I understand that. I do. We all have families, but don't steal. And they put their food in their truck, and I put my stuff in my car. And I said, "Hey," I walked back and said, "Hey, come here a minute." They said, "What?" So we go back in, and I go to the manager. Now, this person's starting to sweat bullets. And I asked the manager, in the little cashier's cage, whatever it's called, courtesy cage. I said, "Do you have any job openings?" And they said, "Well, yeah, we do." And I said, "This gentleman needs a job really bad. Can you help him out?" And he looked at me, and his eyes were big. And I said, "Just stocking shelves, whatever. Just help him out. Would you do it?" I said, "Sure." He filled out an application. I got my car left. I went back a few weeks later. I didn't shop there regularly. Guess who's stocking shelves? Gave me a big hug, and all he said was, "Thank you for believing in me." That was it. Believe in others. Don't give up on them. Be a friend. Be a good neighbor. Be a good soul. You don't have anything to lose. Worst case scenario, I bought this guy he and his family groceries. That was it. That was the absolute worst case scenario. Be a good soul. Be a good human being. Have faith in each other. Be kind, empathetic, compassionate, understanding. Because they're for the grace of God go I. You never know what's going to happen in life. Houses burn down. Floods happen. Tornadoes. The stock market crashes. Life happens. Be a good soul. Okay? Have an amazing Monday because you're worthy. Trust me, I'm old. I know this stuff.